right, Kasper family, we are back with another Kasper Konnect, looking to use technology to bridge us to you as you are all over South Florida crushing it. And today we have a little bit of a different setup. It's three of us, and most of you hopefully have already been made aware through an email, but Josh is unfortunately no longer with us. We love him, wish him well, but we're going to talk about excellence in transition.
Yeah, so as you know, Josh kind of stepped away to go focus on his business, Jupiter Pergola, and we wish him all the best. It kind of gave us pause to go, you know what, like, let's talk about what excellence and transition looks like, because, you know, as we've kind of reiterated through our mission, you know, we want to leave every connection better than how we found it. Mm-hmm. And so if we think about our opportunity to transition well, whether, you know, if we're like, maybe some guys are thinking about retirement, some guys are thinking about like, hey, I want to move from this level to this level. Mm-hmm. You still have to think about transition. You have to go, there's something I need to accomplish to do this better. And so, you know, I think that's the question is, how do you transition well? What would you say would be the factors?
Yeah, I think the reason why transition is maybe difficult is because it's change, and everybody sees change initially as scary. Yeah. Like most people are not excited when things change. They like a routine, they like a structure, they like to know what's coming so they can be prepared. And so with times of transition, it brings the unknown. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of like, you know, frightening for people. But I challenge myself all the time. I have to do this. And so also challenge you is to kind of shift your perspective from change is scary to change is opportunity. Mm-hmm. And like, yes, I mean, we are devastated that Josh left. Like, we expected him to be part of the team for a long time. We understand what he's doing. We love him and encourage him in where he's going, and support him. But it does bring some unknown to the team. And so, but rather than, you know, running around freaking out, it's more like, hey, what does this look like? What could this mean? What are the opportunities before us? What does this do for the team and for the potential of our team? And I think it's some of the greatest times you watch people rise to the occasion is when, you know, change happens and they step up to the plate. It just gives people an opportunity to show you who they are and what they can really do. Yeah.
Justin?
I'm just thinking, like, I thrive in chaos. I was built for it. I love it. So this doesn't even feel chaotic in any way. I'm like, man, like Josh came to my house Sunday night, and Cassie came. He's like, I need to meet immediately. And you could see the chaos that he was living in, struggling to do multiple responsibilities and serve his family well and consider a lot of other things. Yeah. And the first thing I'm like, hey, how can we help? Like that's it, was how can we help? And I think about that in the light of, why do we have our mission, vision, and values? It's for the chaotic times, because those are the times when it's most likely we make a bad choice, do something selfishly or inappropriate, and we're just not thinking clearly in chaos. Though that's when I think I shine the most, is in chaos. Most people don't. And even then, I need to have these guardrails of excellence, love, growth, you know, stewardship. And it's like, man, this is where preemptively deciding who we're going to be in the chaos can only happen outside of chaos. So when chaos happens, it's like, no, this is opportunity. You know, there is a way to do this with excellence and love, and it creates growth opportunities. So sure. I enjoy it. Like I'm not looking for chaos. I don't have like Munchausen's where I'm like creating it because I like it. But when it presents, and in fact, Josh was a solution to a chaotic time for a period. Like when he first came in, it was chaos. And so he was the one that actually was able to deliver a pause for me. So I'll always be eternally grateful for that. So now it's my opportunity to step up in his place, so that it isn't chaotic for everybody else.
Yeah. So what I kind of hear you talking about is like, there's a level of unknowns that need to be kind of like filtered through. Right. And so for like, even if we were to kind of talk about from a point of view of transitioning in like from one level to the next, making unknowns known feels like the best way to go. Here's what I can accomplish, but doing so in such a way where there's a level of flexibility, like where it's like stepping into the chaos and going, this is going to be okay. Like, and especially for us as a Christian company, it's like the Lord's big enough. Like, this is not going to like
God's still on the throne.
Yeah. And so it's like, we can kind of come in with this moment of pause and be like, it's going to be okay, no matter the circumstance, but like, we got to be flexible to go, man, this is going to be like a rough ride. But like, some of us are like, woo.
Justin's on the roller coaster with 2 hands up and I'm holding both the bars like, oh my goodness.
Well, so most transitions aren't as chaotic.
Yeah.
And I think of like a mechanic that's moving and transitioning to a lead position.
Perfect.
Like, what does leaving every connection better than you found it look like?
Yeah.
And Josh was the one that actually really hammered this home really well. It's like, train your replacement.
Yes.
Like, are you educating and elevating the people below you to bring them up?
Yeah.
Because that's how we grow.
Yeah.
At this, some organizations you can grow by, stabbing people in the back, like get this guy fired, I can move into their position.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, that is not going to work here. Like, we need, what we value is you to have the ability to elevate somebody else. It's like serve others and then you will be elevated.
Yeah.
Well, and you steward yourself, you steward the company well, you steward your position well when you do that, because when you do transition, whether it's within or without Kasper, hopefully within, you literally almost eliminate the chaos of a transition by you moving, to another position or another company by saying, hey, I'm leaving, but hey, I've already have the solution to my absence. It's like, man, you can't love our company, in a greater way. That's amazing. Thank you.
Don't create a vacuum.
Right.
Like, it's like, man, just fill the void before you depart.
Yeah. And maybe
that may not be outside of the organization. Depart your lead position to a foreman, your foreman position to whatever. It's like, fill the void before you depart.
And so maybe as we think about it right now, like, what's the amount of time that a person should be pouring into the person below them to build that transition gap? Like, are we talking about like, should they be thinking about like 30 minutes a day, taking that time to put in? Like, because obviously for a field person, it's very different than an office person. There's different capacities and different objectives. But what would you guys say if we can kind of give them a practical, like, hey, here's the thought for you. Like, what would you say?
I would say at least 30 minutes a day. And it all depends on, if you're a foreman training a lead guy to be a foreman, you got to give them more leash. So with more leash comes less time. If you're an apprentice, the apprentice 2 or mechanic that's working next to you or with you, they may be spending all 8 hours a day with you. Yeah. So, but if you're not spending at least 30 minutes a day elevating the person that is looking to move into your position, I think we're missing the mark.
Yeah.
And it's also, when you first started asking a question, I was like, all the time, like it's full time. Because not only, I think there's obviously, times for intentional training set aside, and you can even kind of prepare in your head, like, okay, this week I'm going to teach them this, and next week I'm going to teach them this. And, you can kind of do that on your own, but it's also, you are modeling for them by the way that you interact and carry yourself and work and, talk to people. You're modeling for them what it looks like to step in your position. So you're doing that all the time. But then obviously there's intentional, diving in and training.
Awesome. Well, I think this is a great moment just to kind of close it out. But, I think it's good for us to say, you know what, Josh, we appreciate you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for leaving the connections here better than how you found it. And we wish you all the best with Jupiter Pergola.
Yeah. Bye, guys.